forward, 6 feet 7 inches, number 1,
Yes, yes, y'all. You don't stop. KRS-One, rock on.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. And now Golden State's starting 5. They've got Curry. Green is out there with Horford. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Kuminga in at the shooting guard position. And for the Rockets, running the wings, they'll go with Green and Brooks. Alperen Sengun out there with Amen Thompson. And it's Van Vliet in at the point. Well, both these teams, of course, Greg, strong and rebounding. Should be a battle out there.
Nothing easy in the paint, Kevin. Both front courts will be fighting for every possession when they miss.
And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. Curry against Van Vliet from 13. The Rockets pull it in.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one. One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
That one drops for him.
Well, because he's such a good scorer, people don't always talk about Jimmy Butler, the playmaker.
And so Brooks will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. It's stolen by Curry. Here's Kuminga. It's rebounded by Sengun. On offense, here are the Rockets. Green in the post. Kuminga on him. Green, no luck. Warriors have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Butler kicks to Horford. Back to Butler. Golden State moving the ball around. There's Kuminga. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. All right, Brent, quickly. First thing that comes to your mind when you think of Jonathan Kuminga.
Physicality, Kevin. I mean, this guy is so dominant athletically that Jonathan Kuminga is a presence out on the floor. If he continues to put himself in the situations where he can put his body on guys and play fearlessly, his game is going to continue to grow.
Thompson passes to Brooks. Back to Thompson. Pass to Van Vliet. 5 to shoot. No good from outside. On its way from Curry for 2. And it's Van Vliet with the rebound. Kuminga against Green. Van Vliet on the wing. Back to Green. The 3. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet.
Green knows that he needs to take and make threes at a good clip. Nice shot there.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Thompson passes to Van Vliet. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Brooks against Butler. Brooks kicks to Van Vliet. Lets it go from deep. The Warriors pull it in. Kuminga goes in. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He wants to talk to his guys. Podziemski, he's checked in for the Warriors.
Once again, for your look-through.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. And Green gets it to go.
With his athleticism, Green plays a lot bigger than his listed 6'4" height.
Here's Kuminga. Second chance shot. Good D by Thompson.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
The Warriors have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
Here's Thompson, pass to Şengün. And the layup's good off the glass.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach, Ime Udoka. Now, I asked Coach what the game plan was when it comes to defending Jimmy Butler, and he said to me, we have to make sure we match his energy level. Jimmy is one of those guys that goes all out every second. We want our guys to do the same on D. It won't be easy, but they think they found a way to contain him. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. Now here's Brooks, following the miss by Jonathan Kuminga. 5 on the clock. Here's Thompson. Good work there as it goes.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Now here's Butler, still without a basket. Pass to Horford. Brooks against Butler. Back to Horford. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Big Al wasting no time there. Nice looking shot.
Outside, Green. Back to Van Vliet. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter. Free throw line jump shot. Warriors with the rebound. Kuminga's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And stolen by Şengün. Van Vliet against Kerr. Count that one from Van Vliet.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Shot by Podziemski, no good. Houston in the lead. Here's Green. 5 points in the game. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Kuminga's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Butler. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And indeed, they're going to look at it again.
The previous play is under review.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't too long ago that they wouldn't even have looked at it on the monitor, but replay's here, and it's here to stay for situations just like that one.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Warriors. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin the second quarter. We've got Butler. Buddy Hield is out there with Podziemski. Then there's Payton. And it's Post in at the 5 spot. 3-pointer, Butler. Payton finds Butler. Some nice passing by Golden State. Hield with the bucket.
Wow, Hield has a beautiful release on his shot right there. Just barely off of his fingertips and buttery soft.
Pass to Şengün. Back to Holiday. Clock at 6. Now Whitmore. Smith for 3. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Butler on the way. He's covered by Eason. shot by Podziemski, no good.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical. Because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
The Warriors making a switch here. Green's checked in. They kick out to Hield. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Hield's got 6.
And these quick hitting plays are great for a quick set shooter. Hield scoring.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Houston making some changes. Amen Thompson, he's checked in for Smith. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Aaron Holiday. And Golden State also making a change. Moses Moody, he's checked in for Brandon Podziemski. And Thompson kicks to VanVleet. Pulls it up. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
And the stroke of VanVleet is so nice, proving once again why he's so valuable to this team.
It seems likely that the Warriors' title run under Steph Curry, Brent, is probably come to a close.
I'm not going to count Steph Curry out quite yet, Kevin, but they have added some quality youngsters. They're trying to grow that group. How fast can they bring those kids along to championship caliber players? That's the big question. They're going to win their share of games.
Well, they're passing to Hield at the elbow. Green over Şengün. This one for 3. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And a wide open look for Whitmore. Drills it from outside.
And this is crucial to Whitmore's development, wanting to continue to improve as a scorer.
Right side, Green. Knocked loose. And here we go. Fast break, and Whitmore's got it. In the corner, it's Eason. And falls. Great assist by VanVleet. VanVleet's got 3 assists in the game. Hield from outside. The Rockets pull it in. Şengün's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Thompson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Jimmy Butler.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
Thompson, 2 shots.
First one falls for the Rockets. Brooks comes in for Jari Eason. And it's Green in for Cam Whitmore. Then for the Warriors, Jonathan Kuminga. He's checked in for Jimmy Butler. Podziemski's coming in for Moses Moody. And Stephen Curry subbed in for Buddy Hield. Podziemski and the Warriors can't hang on to the ball. The Rockets making a switch here. Smith is checked in.
Number 10.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside, Green. And Thompson kicks to Brooks. The Rockets again can't hit. Warriors trail by 3. And for such a young player, Brandon Podziemski has a mature game.
Well, Kevin, his intellect out on the floor, I think, is at an elite level. Brandon does such a good job of hovering around the basket to get rebounds. He advances the ball with the pass. He's driving and always looking for angles. So this is an advantage-created player, and Brandon does a great job of it.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And some changes here for the Warriors. Al Horford is checked in for Brandon Podziemski. And it's Jimmy Butler coming in for Gary Payton.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Kuminga's got his 6th rebound on the night. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, last season, Draymond Green got his three-pointer going again. He said, over the years, my shot took a dive. It was in large part because I couldn't get in and out of my hips. They were messed up. It was getting my movement patterns right. Kevin, my hips haven't been the same in years, but Draymond's are good. Now they've made him tough to deal with. Back to you.
Your hips are pretty good, David. I've always said your hip. Floor spacing, always critical. Good point, D.A. Green against Van Vliet. Pass to Green. Here's Smith. Tries again. Doesn't go for it. Good work defensively by Horford. Warriors trail by 3. Outside, Kuminga. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. That's 7 points for Jonathan Kuminga. Now here's Van Vliet. 7 points in the game. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. Kuminga against Green. Kuminga the pass to Horford. They get it again. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And the teams are going to have to wait.
To review the play.
Going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And they're making sure on this one, even though it may not matter in the grand scheme, but the replay process is faster than ever. You know, why not?
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Well, they're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, and looking at the replay, that he got it off in time.
Well, it's good they decided to take another look at it. I know some folks don't like how replay slows the game down and interrupts the flow, but when you have it there, you...
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Rumble. They're thinking about the shot.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You have to like what we're seeing here from Jonathan Kuminga.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
At the guard positions, Van Vliet and Green. Thompson is out there with Brooks. And it's Şengün in at the 5. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
Good shot selection there from Steph, feeling the rhythm and then easily connecting on the pull-up.
Thompson outside. Over Green. Green with the block. Here's Kuminga. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Kuminga's got 11 points. Rockets trail by 4. And here's Thompson. 6 points for him. And he drives in, uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 8.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
Kuminga finds Horford. Puts the move on. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
And here are the Rockets now. And Şengün throws it down.
And he's an automatic
automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Outside, Kuminga. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
Yeah, I know you want to focus on the shooting with Steph, but man, he's going to make plays too.
Van Vliet passes to Şengün. Here's Green. Basket good. The Warriors lead it. Outside, Kuminga. Golden State moving the ball around. And oh, here we go. Brooks, nobody back. Green in the high post. Van Vliet looking around. A three-pointer off the mark. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game.
Warriors have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Drains the three-pointer.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Brooks kicks to Şengün. Back to Brooks. Just 5 to shoot. Thompson finds Şengün. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Şengün's got 4 points in the quarter.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
And Kuminga gets it to go.
Well, this is a gravity game right now. Whatever he throws up must come down. He's having a great game.
Rockets trail by 5. Van Vliet outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, what's the key thing Fred Van Vliet brings to this offense?
I feel like he's really a centering presence, Kevin. The guys can look to him to call the play, to give them their orders, and trust that he's setting them up for success.
Houston making a switch here. Eason's checked in. And the Warriors also making a change. Podziemski's checked in. Kuminga down low. He's covered by Thompson. Kuminga the pass to Butler. Curry against Van Vliet. The shot by Curry, no good. Houston's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And the wide open shot from Green. He nails it, and we're tied up. Green's got 10 points in the game.
Oh, the corner isn't always Green's spot, but we know he's got the skill to hit from there.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Jabari Smith, he's checked in for Houston. Cam Whitmore comes in for Amen Thompson. The Warriors also with a sub. Moses Moody, he's checked in for Brandon Podziemski. Van Vliet passes to Smith. Now here's Green. Big shot on the way. They grab their own miss. A 3-ball. The shot misses.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Kuminga, screen on Van Vliet. Deflects the pass. Curry kicks to Butler. Kuminga with it. Picked up by Van Vliet. Curry setting the pick for Kuminga. And a miss there on the triple. Rockets trail by 3. Van Vliet outside. Back to Whitmore. Over Butler. And that one's good. Whitmore. 5 points in the game.
And Whitmore a beast inside because of his power and ability to elevate.
Eason against Kuminga. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Warriors shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Steven Adams, he's checked in for the Rockets. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Here's Green. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
And almost any time he wants, Green can put the ball on the floor and make a play.
Curry with it. Now defended by Adams. Adams against Curry. 6 to shoot. Back to Horford. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Butler, no good. Green inside the 3-point line. And at the close of the 3rd quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. The Warriors on top, leading by just 1. We'll be back shortly, live from Houston, Texas. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game, presented by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Kuminga steps in at the 4 with Green sliding up to center. Podziemski out there with Buddy Hield, and it's Payton in at the 3 spot. Here's Whitmore, plenty of space. No good with the wing jumper. There's Kuminga. That's down the hatch, knocks one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
He's got such a smooth release on catch-and-shoot jumper. Smith is lethal off ball. Really hard to count how many of their possessions have ended just like that one, with one of his shots falling.
In a crucial moment, too. He's been doing that all night. No one's come close to stopping him.
Holiday, the pass to Şengün. The Warriors pull it in. Kuminga's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Over Holiday. Kuminga, no good. Gets trailed by 5. Here's Whitmore. And he banks in the layup.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down. I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
The Rockets have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Şengün with a screen on Hield. Here's Whitmore, and that one drops for him. Whitmore's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the 3-point line.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Houston with a big group substitution here. Thompson, he's checked in for Jabari Smith. Dylan Brooks comes in for Tari Eason. Green, he's checked in for Whitmore. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Aaron Holiday. Then for the Warriors, Al Horford. He's checked in for Buddy Hield. Jimmy Butler comes in for Payton. And Stephen Curry is subbed in for Brandon Podziemski. Here's Thompson. Here's Şengün. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game. And a deep 3 from Curry. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Thompson outside. Up there for Şengün. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
On the wing, Green. He's covered by Thompson. Outside, Kuminga. Back to Curry. Green taking his time here. Curry dishes to Kuminga. Over Green. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Kuminga's got the lead up to 7 now for the Warriors. Van Vliet against Kerr. Van Vliet with the bucket.
And how about the leadership there from Van Vliet? Ready to put this team on his back and give them that crucial bucket.
Curry! What else is new?
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
Green drives in, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
That one on Horford.
Can't afford to let Green get a lane because he'll force the defense to compromise like there.
And both free throws good for Green.
Crucial that he converts those shots. They've got to keep eating away at the lead.
Here's Curry. Curry crashes inside.
That's tough. Tough finish. Steph's not just a great shooter, but really great numbers through the years as being an elite finisher.
Van Vliet kicks to Green. Up again. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. Warriors leading by 8. There's Kuminga. He takes it in, and Kuminga throws it down.
And no doubt about it, in order for them to be successful, he has got to be a catalyst when it comes to scoring.
Curry against Van Vliet. Count the basket. Van Vliet's got 4 points this quarter.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. Van Vliet's a strong finisher for his size.
Curry, that's good.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Warriors.
We got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High-scoring game.
Bucket after bucket. They were really in attack mode all game long.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jonathan Kuminga.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. They're leading by 8. Fires the 3. Brooks grabs the board.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Thompson passes to Van Vliet. Back to Thompson. Over in the corner, Green. Another miss by Houston.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
That's good from Van Vliet on the assist by Thompson. And an intentional foul right there.
First personal foul. First team foul.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth. And now we've got the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Taking 2 shots.
So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. Timeout called the Rockets. They trail by 8. What do you think, guys?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, I'm going to use the cliche here. You can't take your timeouts with you, so they're going to use it.
There's 21 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. So it's the Warriors now. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Clever move by Curry, taking the foul, but still getting the shot off.
At the line for the Warriors.
And both free throws good for Curry.
Breathe easy now. The biggest free throws in the game, and he's coming through.
And there's the call on Kerr. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2.
At the line for Houston, Aaron Holiday.
He's able to hit the second one, and that brings them within single digits. Here's Curry. Lets the three fly. The shot, no good. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
It's the first that brings them within 8. And so Eason nails both of them. Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're up by 7. Guys, what's your take?
And a surprising timeout here with the game in the bag.
Sometimes you want to have these teachable moments on the floor and not in the next day's film session, so coach electing to do that here.
So we see the Warriors get the win here. They seem to relish their role. Thank you, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.